What if I told you that a 59-pence box sitting in your kitchen cupboard might be one of the most underrated health hacks of the century? Not only can it clean your oven and freshen your fridge, but this humble white powder could actually help you fight inflammation, boost your energy, and even support longevity. But here's the twist. There's a difference between baking soda and baking powder, and using the wrong one could do more harm than good. So what's the truth behind baking soda's health hype? Is it safe? What's the science? And most importantly, could it actually help you live longer? Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use it, what to avoid, and which one is better for your body and your future. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we break down science-backed health tips to help you live stronger, longer, and smarter without the fluff. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because each week we dive into fascinating topics that can seriously upgrade your life. Today we're talking about baking soda. Yeah, that baking soda, the one sitting quietly in your pantry while all the expensive supplements take the spotlight. It's been used for centuries in everything from cooking to cleaning. But a growing body of research is now pointing to something even more exciting: its potential role in supporting our health and longevity. And here's the thing, a lot of people confuse baking soda with baking powder. They sound similar, they sit on the same shelf, but when it comes to your body, they're very, very different. So in this video, we're going to break it all down. What baking soda actually is, how it works in the body, the science behind its benefits, the risks, and how to use it safely and smartly. Plus, we'll answer the big question: is this stuff really good for you, or is it just another wellness myth? And hey, have you ever tried using baking soda for anything beyond baking? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. Alright, let's clear up one of the most common mix-ups in the kitchen and in health circles: baking soda versus baking powder. First up, baking soda. Technically called sodium bicarbonate, it's a pure alkaline compound. It reacts with acid. So when you add it to something like lemon juice or vinegar, boom, you get that satisfying fizz. That fizz, that's carbon dioxide. It's what helps make your banana bread rise. And as we'll see later, what helps reduce acid in your body too. Now baking powder is a little more complicated. It includes baking soda, but it also comes pre-mixed with an acid, like cream of tartar, plus a drying agent like cornstarch. So it doesn't need anything extra to react, it's self-contained. So here's the kicker. When it comes to health, baking soda is the one people are talking about. It's the star of those homemade remedies, longevity tips, and athletic performance hacks. Baking powder? Not so much. It's pretty much just for baking. And just to be super clear, don't go chugging baking powder. That stuff's meant for cakes, not cleanses. Alright, now that we've set the record straight, let's get into the really interesting part: what baking soda might actually do for your body. Let's dig into the health benefits of baking soda. First up, as a digestive aid by neutralizing stomach acid. Baking soda is most famously used as a natural antacid, and there's a reason why it's been a go-to remedy for generations. When you eat a heavy meal and feel that uncomfortable burning sensation creeping up your chest, it's often due to excess stomach acid. Baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate, works by neutralizing that acid on contact. You simply dissolve about half a teaspoon into a glass of water, drink it down, and boom, relief in minutes. But here's the important part. It's not a daily solution. Using it too frequently can mess with your body's natural pH balance. That said, when used occasionally and responsibly, it's a cheap, fast, and effective way to ease digestion. Just be sure you're not masking a deeper issue like chronic acid reflux or GERD. Those require a trip to the doc. So it's best for occasional heartburn or bloating. And avoid if you have high blood pressure or are on a sodium-restricted diet. Next up, enhancing athletic performance. Now this one's a bit of a hidden gem. Did you know elite athletes have been using baking soda to boost their performance for decades? Here's how it works. During high-intensity workouts, think sprinting or CrossFit, your muscles produce lactic acid, which causes fatigue and that nasty burning sensation. Baking soda acts like a buffer, helping neutralize that acid so you can train harder and longer. One meta-analysis published in Sports Medicine found that sodium bicarbonate supplementation can enhance performance by about 2 to 3% in short, high-intensity efforts lasting 1 to 7 minutes. That might not sound like much, but in elite sports, it's the difference between silver and gold. To try it, athletes typically take it around 60 to 90 minutes before competition, but beware, it can cause bloating or diarrhea if you overdo it. So if you're curious, start small and test on a non-race day. So it's best for high-intensity athletes and avoid if you are sensitive to sodium or prone to GI issues. Next, supporting kidney health. For people with chronic kidney disease, one of the hidden dangers is metabolic acidosis, a condition where the body becomes too acidic because the kidneys can't eliminate enough acid. Enter baking soda. Studies, including one published in the Journal of the American Society of Nephrology, suggest that sodium bicarbonate can help slow the progression of chronic kidney disease by balancing acid levels in the blood. In fact, a UK-based study showed that patients taking a daily dose of baking soda had a slower decline in kidney function compared to those who didn't. It also improved their overall nutritional status. That's huge when managing a condition as serious as kidney disease. But, and it's a big but, this is not DIY territory. If you have kidney issues, this should only be considered under the guidance of a doctor or nephrologist. The benefits are real, but so are the risks if misused. So it's best for certain chronic kidney disease patients under supervision. And definitely avoid if you have no diagnosis. You should never self-prescribe. What about oral health benefits? You've probably seen baking soda toothpaste on the shelves, and for good reason. Sodium bicarbonate is mildly abrasive, which helps remove surface stains and plaque without damaging tooth enamel. It also creates an alkaline environment in the mouth, neutralizing acids from food and bacteria that can cause decay and bad breath. In fact, a 2017 review in the Journal of Clinical Dentistry confirmed that baking soda toothpaste is more effective at plaque removal than non-baking soda varieties. Bonus, it's safe, inexpensive, and even reduces odor-causing bacteria. Want to DIY it? Mix a bit of baking soda with water into a paste and brush gently once or twice a week. But don't overdo it. It's not meant to replace fluoride toothpaste entirely, and too much abrasion can wear down enamel. Still, as a supplement to your regular routine, it's a solid win. Therefore, it's best for whiter teeth and fresher breath. But avoid if you have sensitive teeth or overbrushing tendencies. What about its anti-inflammatory effects? Now this one's truly exciting from a longevity perspective. In a groundbreaking 2018 study from Augusta University, researchers discovered that drinking a baking soda solution daily could activate the body's anti-inflammatory response, specifically through the spleen. Essentially, the solution seems to signal to the body, hey, let's not overreact here, shifting immune cells away from pro-inflammatory responses and towards ones that are more balanced. This has huge implications for autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, and even chronic inflammation related to aging. While more human trials are needed, the early data is promising. Imagine managing chronic inflammation without harsh medications, just a small tweak to your morning drink routine. But again, this isn't a miracle cure. It's a supplement to healthy living, not a substitute. Talk to your doctor first. Okay, so far baking soda sounds like a miracle powder, but let's bring things back down to earth. As with most natural remedies, there's a fine line between benefit and potential harm, especially if you go overboard or use it the wrong way. Baking soda is alkaline. That's great when you're trying to balance stomach acid or counteract lactic acid, but if you consume too much, it can push your body into a state called metabolic alkalosis. That's when your blood becomes too alkaline. Symptoms include muscle twitching, hand tremors, confusion, and in severe cases, even seizures. This usually happens when people take large doses repeatedly, like trying to detox every day with baking soda water. Don't do that. Here's something people often overlook. Baking soda is pure sodium bicarbonate, and that sodium part matters. Just 1 teaspoon contains about 1,200 milligrams of sodium. That's over half the recommended daily intake for most adults. If you have high blood pressure, heart issues, or are on a sodium-restricted diet, regular use can spike your sodium levels dangerously. Even if you're healthy, long-term overuse can gradually increase your risk for hypertension. Baking soda can interfere with how your body absorbs certain medications, including antibiotics and drugs for diabetes or high blood pressure. It can also reduce the acidity in your stomach, which may affect digestion or absorption of nutrients. And if you have kidney problems or are pregnant, Definitely consult your healthcare provider before using baking soda for anything beyond baking cookies. So how do you use it safely? Here's a simple rule of thumb. Half a teaspoon mixed in a glass of water is generally safe for occasional use. No more than once every few days, unless advised by a doctor. Remember, natural doesn't mean harmless. Baking soda has real health potential, but only when used with knowledge and moderation. So, we've talked about how baking soda can help with digestion, inflammation, even athletic performance. But here's the big question: can it actually help you live longer? Well, no one's saying baking soda is a fountain of youth, but what it can do is support systems in the body that are essential for healthy aging. Let's start with chronic inflammation. As we age, chronic low-grade inflammation, what some experts call inflammaging, becomes a major factor in conditions like heart disease, arthritis, and even Alzheimer's. Early research suggests that baking soda might help regulate immune response, encouraging your body to stay in balance rather than attacking itself unnecessarily. By calming systemic inflammation, baking soda could potentially play a small, supportive role in slowing down the onset of age-related diseases. What about in supporting kidney function? Maintaining healthy kidneys is key to detoxification and metabolic stability, especially as we age. In certain cases, under medical supervision, sodium bicarbonate has shown promise in slowing the progression of kidney disease by helping the body maintain proper pH levels. If your body becomes too acidic over time, it puts a serious strain on vital organs. Baking soda, used correctly, could help buffer that load. And what about holistic health integration? Longevity isn't just about organ function, it's about quality of life. Imagine having fewer digestive issues, better physical performance, and fresher breath, all from something as simple as baking soda. It's not about replacing a healthy lifestyle, it's about enhancing one. Combine smart baking soda use with a diet rich in plants, regular movement, sleep, and stress management, and that's where real longevity lives. So how do you actually work this into your routine without overdoing it? Here's how. Use it as a natural antacid occasionally. Try a baking soda rinse for oral health. Athletes can experiment cautiously on training days. And always talk to your doctor if you have any underlying conditions. In short, baking soda isn't a silver bullet, but it might just be one more tool in your longevity toolbox. So, let's bring it all together. Baking soda, aka sodium bicarbonate, is more than just a cooking ingredient. It's a powerful, affordable, and surprisingly versatile compound that can ease digestive discomfort, enhance exercise performance, support kidney health, promote better oral hygiene, and even play a role in calming chronic inflammation. But, and this is key, it's not a magic fix. Used in moderation and with knowledge, it can support a healthy, long life. Overdo it, and you could cause more harm than good. The trick, as always, is balance. Sometimes the most powerful health tools aren't found in a supplement aisle, but already sitting in your kitchen cupboard. So what do you think? Have you ever used baking soda for something beyond baking? Maybe to soothe your stomach? Maybe in your post-workout routine? Drop your experience in the comments. I'd love to hear what's worked for you. If you learned something new today, please give this video a like. It really helps the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video. We're diving into more natural tools for energy, healing, and longevity. And next time, we're uncovering the truth about apple cider vinegar and whether it really lives up to the hype. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.